Welcome to another thrilling installment of the Five Mostest, where we dig deep into the most captivating and perplexing mysteries of our time. Today, we're embarking on a journey into the shadowy realm of unsolved crimes, cases that have baffled investigators, haunted families, and captured the public's imagination for decades. From chilling murders to inexplicable disappearances, these enigmas will keep you on the edge of your seat, your mind racing with possibilities. As we count down the 5 most intriguing unsolved crimes, prepare to be drawn into a world of mystery, where every clue leads to more questions and the truth seems just out of reach. So, grab your detective hat, sharpen your analytical skills, and join us on this gripping adventure through the annals of true crime. Let the countdown begin. Kicking off our list at number 5 is the notorious Zodiac Killer, a shadowy figure who terrorized Northern California in the late 1960s and early 1970s. This elusive killer gained notoriety for his cryptic letters and brutal murders, taunting the police and media with his twisted games. The Zodiac's reign of terror began on a chilly December night in 1968, with the shocking murders of 2 high school students, Betty Lou Jensen and David Faraday. The young couple was shot to death in a secluded area near their car, their lives cut short by a ruthless killer. The Zodiac struck again on July 4, 1969, targeting another young couple, Darlene Ferrin and Michael Mageau. Ferrin was killed, but Mageau miraculously survived, providing a glimpse into the killer's modus operandi. This attack marked the beginning of the Zodiac's infamous letter-writing campaign as he sent taunting messages to local newspapers, including cryptic ciphers and disturbing descriptions of his crimes. As the Zodiac's body count rose, so did the fear and fascination of the public. His letters, filled with bizarre symbols and claims of more victims, only added to the mystery surrounding his identity. The killer's brazen nature was further demonstrated when he attacked another couple at Lake Berryessa in September 1969, leaving behind a chilling message on their car door. Despite numerous suspects and theories, the Zodiac Killer has never been caught. The case remains open, with investigators still hoping to crack the code and bring closure to the victims' families. One of the most tantalizing aspects of the case is the unsolved 340-character cipher, which has stumped amateur and professional code breakers alike. In 2020, a team claimed to have finally deciphered the message, but its contents provided no concrete clues about the killer's identity. The Zodiac Killer's legacy serves as a chilling reminder of the evil that can lurk in the shadows and the enduring power of a mystery that captures the public's imagination. At number 4, we delve into the haunting murder of Elizabeth Short, better known as the Black Dahlia. On a grim January morning in 1947, Short's mutilated body was discovered in a vacant Los Angeles lot, sparking a media frenzy and one of the most extensive investigations in the city's history. The crime scene's gruesome nature, Short's body had been severed at the waist and drained of blood, and the victim's enigmatic background captivated the public's imagination. As investigators dug deeper into Short's life, they uncovered a complex web of relationships and potential motives. Theories about the killer's identity ranged from jealous ex-lovers to wealthy socialites with dark secrets. The case took a bizarre turn when a package containing Short's personal belongings and a taunting letter arrived at a local newspaper, supposedly from the killer. This grim delivery only fueled the speculation and added to the Black Dahlia's enduring mystique. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Black Dahlia case is its potential connection to other unsolved crimes of the era. Some have speculated that Short's murder may be linked to the Cleveland Torso murders or the Lipstick Killer case in Chicago, due to similarities in the brutality and dismemberment of the victims. However, these connections remain speculative and have never been conclusively proven. As the years passed, the Black Dahlia murder became a symbol of Hollywood's dark underbelly, a cautionary tale of the perils of chasing fame and fortune in the city of dreams. The case inspired countless works of fiction, from novels to films, each offering its own interpretation of the events and the characters involved. The enduring fascination with the Black Dahlia is a testament to the power of an unsolved mystery to capture the imagination and the allure of a tragic story set against the glitz and glamour of a bygone era. Despite the efforts of investigators and amateur sleuths, the identity of Elizabeth Short's killer remains unknown, In the third spot, we have the baffling disappearance of Joseph Force Crater, a respected New York State Supreme Court judge whose vanishing act in 1930 has become one of the most enduring mysteries of the 20th century. Crater's case captivated the nation and remains unsolved to this day. On the evening of August 6, 1930, Judge Crater had dinner with his friend, attorney William Klein, and a showgirl named Sally Lou Ritz at a popular Manhattan restaurant called Billy Haas's Chop House. After the meal, Crater allegedly handed his friend some money to cover the bill, stepped into a taxi outside the restaurant, and was never seen again. The disappearance of such a prominent figure sent shockwaves through New York society and sparked a massive investigation. Detectives combed the city for clues, interviewing witnesses and chasing down leads, but no trace of the missing judge was found. Theories about Crater's fate ranged from a planned disappearance to foul play, with speculation about his involvement in political corruption and ties to the notorious Tammany Hall political machine adding to the intrigue. As investigators dug deeper into Crater's life, they uncovered a web of secrets surrounding the seemingly upstanding judge. It was revealed that Crater had substantial debts, and there were whispers of an alleged mistress, adding to the speculation about his sudden disappearance. These revelations only fueled the public's fascination with the case, as they grappled with the idea that a respected member of the judiciary could have a hidden side. The investigation into Crater's disappearance was one of the most extensive in New York history. Detectives followed leads across the country and even traveled to Europe in search of clues. Rumors swirled that Crater had been spotted in various locations, from New Orleans to Paris, but none of these sightings were ever confirmed. In 2005, the case took an unexpected turn when a letter surfaced, purportedly written by a woman claiming to be Crater's mistress. The letter suggested that the judge had been murdered by corrupt police officers and dumped in the Atlantic Ocean. The woman claimed that she had been threatened into silence and had kept the secret for decades. However, the authenticity of the letter remains in question, and without further evidence, the ultimate fate of Joseph Force Crater is still unknown. At number 2, we dive into one of the most daring and mysterious crimes in aviation history, the D.B. Cooper skyjacking. On November 24, 1971, a man who would become known as D.B. Cooper hijacked a Boeing 727 aircraft, demanded and received a $200,000 ransom, and then parachuted into the night sky over the Pacific Northwest, never to be seen again. This audacious crime has baffled investigators for over 5 decades and remains the only unsolved air piracy case in U.S. aviation history. The events began when a nondescript man in his mid-40s wearing a business suit and dark sunglasses boarded Northwest Orient Airlines Flight 305 from Portland to Seattle. Shortly after takeoff, he handed a note to a flight attendant stating he had a bomb and was hijacking the plane. Cooper demanded $200,000 in unmarked bills, 4 parachutes, and a fuel truck standing by in Seattle to refuel the aircraft. Once the plane landed in Seattle, Cooper allowed all passengers and 2 flight attendants to disembark in exchange for the money and parachutes. With only the pilot, co-pilot, flight engineer, and 1 flight attendant remaining on board, Cooper instructed the crew to take off again, heading for Mexico City. He specified that the plane should fly no higher than 10,000 feet and at its minimum speed, with the landing gear down and the rear staircase extended. Somewhere between Seattle and Reno in the pitch-black night and driving rain, Cooper lowered the rear staircase and jumped from the plane with the money strapped to his body, disappearing into the darkness below. It wasn't until the plane landed in Reno that the crew realized Cooper was gone, setting off one of the most extensive manhunts in FBI history. Despite an unprecedented search effort, no trace of Cooper was ever found. The only physical evidence ever recovered was a small cache of deteriorated $20 bills discovered by a young boy along the Columbia River in 1980, confirmed to be part of the ransom money given to Cooper. Over the years, numerous theories have emerged about Cooper's true identity and fate. Some believe he was an experienced skydiver who successfully escaped with the money, while others argue that he couldn't have survived the jump given the harsh weather conditions and his lack of proper equipment. Dozens of people have come forward claiming to be Cooper or to know his true identity, but none of these claims have been substantiated. The D.B. Cooper case has captivated the public imagination for decades, inspiring countless books, movies, and television shows. In 2016, the FBI officially suspended active investigation of the Cooper case, citing a need to focus resources on more urgent criminal matters. The case files, comprising over 60 volumes of documents, interviews, and forensic evidence, have been preserved for historical purposes and possible future review. As technology advances and new investigative techniques emerge, there remains hope that the true identity of D.B. Cooper may one day be revealed. And finally, at number 1, we have Amelia Earhart. Amelia Earhart's disappearance remains one of aviation history's most enduring mysteries. Born in 1897, Amelia Earhart discovered her passion for flying early in life. She became one of the most skilled pilots of her time, setting numerous records and achieving remarkable feats. In 1932, she became the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean, cementing her status as a national hero and a symbol of female empowerment. In 1937, Earhart embarked on her most daring challenge yet, to become the first person to fly around the world at the equator. The journey would cover over 29,000 miles, taking her through unpredictable weather and uncharted territories. On June 1, 1937, Earhart and Noonan departed from Miami, Florida in Earhart's custom-built Lockheed Electra 10E aircraft. The initial legs of the journey progressed smoothly, with successful stops in South America, Africa, and Southeast Asia. However, they faced numerous challenges, including mechanical issues, treacherous weather, and the constant risk of running out of fuel over vast stretches of ocean. On July 2, 1937, Earhart and Noonan took off from Lae, New Guinea, for a 2,556-mile flight to Howland Island, a tiny speck in the Pacific Ocean. The U.S. Coast Guard cutter Itasca was stationed at Howland Island to guide them using radio navigation. As hours passed and the plane failed to arrive, it became clear that something had gone terribly wrong. The last confirmed radio transmission from Earhart was received at 8:43 a.m. local time, with the haunting words, "We are running north and south." After that, radio contact ceased, and neither Earhart, Noonan, nor their plane were ever seen again. On July 19, 1937, after weeks of fruitless searching, Earhart and Noonan were officially declared lost at sea. In the decades since, numerous theories have emerged about their fate. The most widely accepted theory is that they ran out of fuel and crashed into the Pacific Ocean. Despite numerous expeditions and investigations over the years, no concrete evidence has ever been found to conclusively determine Earhart and Noonan's fate. Amelia Earhart's disappearance remains one of the 20th century's greatest unsolved puzzles. Her story reminds us that even in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds, the pursuit of knowledge and the thirst for adventure will always endure. And there you have it, folks. One of the 5 most unsolved mysteries that continue to intrigue and mystify. From the cryptic disappearance of Amelia Earhart to other perplexing cases, these cases remind us of the enduring allure of mystery and the relentless pursuit of truth. This is just the beginning. Here at the Five Mostest, we're on a mission to uncover the most extreme, bizarre, and fascinating aspects of our world and beyond. We will give you the mostest of everything. Hit that subscribe button and join us on this wild ride as we explore the farthest reaches of human knowledge and experience. Don't forget to leave a comment and share your thoughts. What are the wildest places you've been? The most bizarre things you've seen or heard about? What list do you want next? Stay curious, stay adventurous, and remember, there's always something extraordinary waiting to be discovered. Until next time, keep exploring the weird and wonderful with the Five Mostest.